I'm going to show what I've learned in Blender. So what I'm going to make in Blender is an Oni mask. Here's a reference image right here that I'm going to copy. So first, we open a Blender and we have a cube. So we're going to delete that because we don't need it. Then we're going to add a UV sphere. Then down below, add UV sphere. We're going to turn up. We can turn that up too. Make the rings go up and then do that too. There we go. That should be good. So that's done. Now we're going to go to expand this real quick. We're going to click on object so that we can edit it, and then we're going to go to sculpting up on the top. As you can see, we have it now. This draw allows us to like add stuff, as you can see, stuff like that. Anyways, it's not what we're going to do though, because we're going to start by making this. So for the start, I'm going to make the the chin in the jawline. So we're going to go to our Y chord, and then we're just going to take the elastic deform and we're just going to pull down on the sphere like so. I'm going to keep doing this until I have like a relatively decent shape, I would say. Actually, in order to get a symmetric shape, I'm going to go back and I'm going to do Y so that it copies on the same side. See how there's two cursors? It's going to copy on the same side. So we're going to go back and then we're going to pull out so that it's symmetric with the other side. Keep pulling. Pull. Okay, I think this is somewhat decent, and this is what it looks like. Trust the process; it's gonna turn out fine. Okay, we're gonna go back into our Y, and then see how over here the jawline is kind of curved. We're gonna now squeeze back the form of the sphere to fit that kind of curve. So this is where that is. Curve it, keep going. Okay, so this is the line where over here, like where the jawline begins. Then we're gonna pull this part out a little bit. And then we're gonna make it somewhat like this. There we go. We want to make it like a line, so it goes down. Okay, and then we gotta flatten this part out a little bit. Bring this part out. See, look, it's copying the image. So we have, it goes down, then it goes down even more, and then it goes straight a little bit. And then see where the chin kind of goes inward. We're gonna pull this part in just a little bit. Gonna bring this down so that it shows the chin. Okay, so now we have the face, or the structure of the chin and jawline. Now we're gonna do the nose and stuff. So we'll focus on the back here later. We're gonna do the nose now. So let's go back to our draw tool, and we're gonna make the shape of the nose. So let's do that. So we're just going to do this. See, it's going out and stuff, but we want this to be outward like this kind of shape. This just looks like it's only bringing up one line. In order to fix this, we gotta go to our modeling and we gotta add more lines. So we're gonna just do that for now so it looks cleaner. And then we're going to go to the loop cut, and we're just going to cut more lines into the sculpt. And just cut lines so that it's easier. And we can do this for now. Okay. Okay, well now we go back to the sculpting and we continue to add more things. Okay, so this is what we got so far. So this is the nose shape we have. I don't like that part. And then if we press Control and tap with our mouse, then it decreases, it subtracts the amount we add. Okay. So trust process, it's getting somewhere. In order for us to get more geometry, we need to add more cuts to the thing. So more cuts, more cuts. Cutting, cutting, cutting. Cutting, cutting. And we have more. See, cuts like the whole thing. See, like up top you can see more lines over here than over there. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Okay, back to sculpting. Nose, nose, nose. Yeah, you can also use the moving tool to move out lines to make it more interesting. Okay. So this is relatively the shape of the nose we have for him. We gotta lift it up a little bit. So let's go to the add tool. We're gonna add so that the nose can be lifted. And then now we have to do the cheekbones coming from the nose. So let's do that. Add in the cheeky bones. Strength, we can also increase the strength so that it adds more to the sculpt. Keep adding. There we have some weird cheekbones. It's okay because they'll turn out great later. Those cheekbones look weird. It's okay, it's okay. Trust, 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 trust. They're looking weird, but we'll fix it, we'll fix it. Okay, so that's what we have so far. To do now, I'm gonna add some holes into the nose real quick so that my man has nostrils. So we're gonna add them holes to the nose. And then we're gonna actually fold this over just a little bit. Oh, there we go. Let's move this up. And then I want him, see over here, like it's round. I need this to be rounder. smooth this in a little bit. That looks better. Okay. Cheekbones looking a little weird. This is a flattening tool, so we can flat out the area in which things are. See, it makes everything flatter so that you get more of a look. Okay, so now we have to kind of do the... I think the mouth will help with the look right now. Maybe we should start with the eyes actually. Okay, now we're going to increase the radius for the eyes. And we're going to actually decrease just a little bit. Okay. Now we gotta make the eyeballs. Eyeballs are a little bit to this part. Like, let's cut more of the sphere so we get more lines in to work with. Okay. Sorry, I'm kind of sick. I ran out of water. No. Sorry. Okay. So the eyes are kind of like right here, about right here. So let's dig a hole for the eyes up over here. That looks decent enough. Okay. And then this man has them eyebrows, them big eyebrows. So we're gonna just add the eyebrows. Or not the eyebrows, I guess. I don't actually know what it is. Just gonna keep adding him. He's looking weird. But it's okay. Because we're gonna fix him later. I think. Maybe. I don't really know. Okay. So we need to lift the nose up a little bit because his nose isn't really appearing as a nose, you know? So we're gonna kind of do that. Let's actually get rid of this part right here. Let's add. Get rid of there. So that looks pretty decent. Oh, there we go. That looks somewhat better. There we go. There we go. Let's flatten this out just a tiny bit so that it's not all like bulging out. Okay. See, that looks better. His face is kind of flat, which is understandable because it's not really supposed to be flat. But I will fix it soon. Soon. We're actually gonna pull this whole thing kind of out so that it's not as flat. I'll pull this part right there. And pull this part. Yeah, I just need to pull one bit. Okay, that's looking fine. It's not looking good, but it's looking fine. It's looking decent for what we have right now. Okay, so let's work on the cheekbones more. I'll keep adding. that they pop out. Pop out, and then let's just add over here. Because why not? There we go. Let's flatten it. Lines. Nice. We're looking good. We're looking good. And if anything, we'll just bring up the chin so that it matches with everything else. Okay. Now we're going to add some of this. Give it some height. I don't think I like that actually. So we're gonna reverse that and we're gonna just decrease the radius. Increase there and then go up a little bit, go over here. Okay. That's fine. It's mainly because we need to match the forehead kind of height. Okay. Flatten this out so that it's all the same length. Same length. Flat. And flat. Okay. Okay, now it's brought up a little bit. And we're going to add more over here. Eyebrows does. We're not gonna add as much because this is where the horns will be. This part flat. Okay. It's looking kind of fishy, but that's okay. Okay, now we're going to come down here and we're going to sculpt the mouth. So we're going to get our draw tool again and we're just going to decrease. Oh, wait, before that, let's add more lines so that it goes inward. Okay. Sculpting, and his mouth is open. So, like, smile. So let's go over here. There's not a line right there. Okay. Let's go over there. Let's have this mouth come inward. His mouth is scaring me. Okay. So we want him to have a smile, kind of, in a sense. So let's do this. And then we're gonna add I guess it doesn't have to be a particular smile. He kind of looks sad. I'm just realizing that. But you know what? That's That's okay. That's perfectly fine. Okay, so let's actually bring this down because we gotta show his teeth. Okay. He might look better with teeth, honestly. So why don't we just do that? So we'll go back to layout, and we're gonna make his teeth separate from the sphere so that it's easier to model. So we're gonna go here, we're gonna add a cube, scale it down, and then we're gonna move it. Boop. Into his mouth. You can scale it so that it looks like a tooth, kind of. There we go. Okay. Let's see how many teeth he has in a row. So yes, okay. Excuse me. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the bottom, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on the top. 4 and 8 on the top. So we're gonna click that, and we're just gonna click on this part. Oh, click. No, I don't want to cut. I don't want to cut. Just select, please. Okay. We're gonna extrude. Oh. E, yeah, C, or Y, X maybe. Yep, X, okay. So extrude X, and then let's do 2. Oh, that's a lot. 2, 1.5, let's do 0.2, 0.1. 0.05. Let's do 0.1. There we go. Then we're gonna extrude again. 0.1. Go over here. Extrude X, and then negative 0.1 because we're going the opposite direction. Okay, we have to move this part over so that it's roughly symmetric. And then as you can see, we have the teeth for the top. And we're just going to copy and paste this part so that we can put it at the top of the mouth. Bring it forward just a little bit. Okay, so now we have that at the top. Okay, and then we're going to click on here, go there. Extrude X 0.1. Extrude X negative 0.1. And then I don't know if we'll go to the exact image because he does have a nose sticking out. Yeah, we might as well. Okay. But we'll make these teeth a little bit smaller. So extrude X negative point, let's go 0.5. Extrude X 0.05. Okay. Now we have the front and the bottom teeth. Row of teeth. He's looking pretty scary at the moment. That should be fine, right? Okay. In order to do the teeth that are curved, I am going to get a sphere. So these teeth will be separate. So add the sphere. Wrong sphere. Let's this kind of sphere. And in order to get the same side like this, we're going to go to Tools, and we're going to mirror it on the x-axis. So mirror, x-axis is selected, and we're going to do this object. Okay, so now if I move it, it moves like the same way. Gonna shrink it down, move, okay, go up, go over here. I'm gonna put it in place. Okay, I'll make it smaller. Okay. Now the teeth are somewhat in. Now we go to sculpting, and we're gonna sculpt the tooth. So we're gonna add strength, raise to go up. Basically gonna pull the teeth, pull it out, pull it out. Looking weird. Don't want it to look weird, so we're going to pull the edges out to make it more of a tooth shape. That looks somewhat good, right? Best I can do under this kind of circumstance. Why do all these look weird? I swear I can do it better. I swear it's better later in your career. Okay. Excuse me, I need this part. Excuse me. Ooh. Moving this part. You know what? That looks fine. It doesn't have to be perfect. So maybe if we go here. Looking fine. It's looking fine. It's not. It's looking terrible. But that's okay, because this is just what I learned in sculpting and Blender. So that's fine. This is fine. Okay, now we gotta do the top teeth. So we'll go back to here. Again, we're gonna add another sphere. Do the same thing we did with the bottom layer. We're gonna mirror it on the x-axis of the face. Okay, and scale it down, like by a lot. Okay. Do this. Nope, let's go down more. Go over here. Let's go over there. Let's go up for you. Let's go over here. Okay. Now sculpt it again. Which this part. Let's actually get this part. Oh my god, why is this so much more better? I should have done that from the start. Anyway, let's get this part. Can hate this. I hate this thing sometimes. Anyway. Okay, what if I move it out real quick? Oh, now you're letting me grab it. Oh. That looks like better teeth. I need this part not to go there. Please? Okay. Please move, please. You know, it's gonna look like that. Okay, we're gonna flatten this part. Oh god, that's not what I want. It's not what I want, please. You know what? It's gonna look better like this. It's gonna look better. Trust the process. And we're gonna move it back into the mouth. Put it up into the gums, and that's what the teeth look like. Nice. Beautiful. We're getting there. We're getting there. It's looking great. Okay, now we gotta do the horns to finish up the process. We're actually gonna do the back here because I don't like it. I need to select it. I don't like how the flat back here. Somewhat flat, I guess. So we're just gonna keep adding. There we go. Actually, no, I need to sink it in because it's a mask. Shrink, 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 shrinking, shrink, shrink. Oh my god, that looks terrible. Ooh, let's not go that far, please. Shrinking the skull. Okay. Actually, maybe I should just smooth it. Oh god, this is okay. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing most of the time. I gotta fix my mistake. Oh. Sweet. Okay, we're doing great. That's what the mask is gonna look like. Okay, now we gotta do the horns, them horns. So, where the horns located? Kind of. Oh, he has to have ears, I forgot about that. Maybe that's why he looks weird. Anyway. So his ears are kind of next to his jawline. So let's add this guy have ears. Trying to make him have ears. It's not really working. Okay, now we're gonna pull. Nope, I don't want to pull this guy. I want to pull this. This out. Why does his ears look weird? They kind of look like they're what they're supposed to look like. Actually, I need his ears to go like that. That looks somewhat better in a way. I'm struggling, but it's okay because this is a learning thing. He kind of looks like a goblin. Let's look at him from this point of view. This point of view, it's better. Okay. Now let's put the ears in, because that's not how ears are supposed to be looking like. And then he needs to have that part, so let's go to modeling so we can have more loop cuts. And then let's go back to sculpting so that we can add this weird thing that's sticking out. Ooh, that is. I don't know why it's weird. It's a weird thing. Okay. And then this part needs to sink in. I think that's okay. I'm just gonna put you back and maybe like a little bit. There we go. That's looking fine. Sink his mirrors in a little bit so that it looks like he has ears. Ooh, creepy! Creepy! I said creepy! Okay. Now we gotta do his horns. His horns are like here, I think. Yes, his horns are there. So we're just gonna add a whole bunch. And then we're gonna go over here, add loop cuts so that it doesn't turn out funky looking. Okay. More loop cuts. Okay, we have this. Go over here. Oh god, nope, not that. Here, I think it's here. Yes. Oh! Oh, his horns are supposed to look like that. Weird. Let's put this back up. Let's not do that. He has weird horns, don't you think? Can I listen to this? We're just gonna flatten this out a little bit. Ew. Let's actually not do that. It's lost in the string. Okay. There we got some straw. Oh my god, what's happening to this freaking thing, dude? Okay, you know, we're starting over. Wait, this horn gotta go down. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I'm not talking. I'm trying to concentrate on making the horn look partially better. Boop, 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 boop. I hate doing this on both sides. Why must sculpting be so hard? You know what? This is a pretty okay mask or face. It's got the features it needs to live, and it looks pretty. Maybe I should add eyes to it so that it gives it things. Eyeball. equals. So we're going to add another sphere. We're going to do the same thing we did with the others. We're going to copy it onto the other side so that we don't have to repeat making the eyeballs. So, and then we're going to scale it down. Do this. Going to put it out. Put it down. And then put it in. Put that in. Hey, he doesn't look half bad in the end, though. Oh, I need to move that up. Hold your horses. Hold on, hold on. Okay, we're gonna move this up. Move that back. Move that down. And that up. Back. Okay, not half bad. So this is what I learned in Blender. I learned how to sculpt faces and stuff. Yeah, this is pretty much what I learned. So that's the end of the video. Yay, side-by-side comparison.